Hello everyone, welcome to NG's Corner for Nurses. Today in this video we will discuss about the structure and histology of the bone. What is bone? Bone is a specialized connective tissue which is characterized by presence of inorganic mineral salts, especially calcium and phosphate in its matrix. Let's see the functions of bones. It provides framework to the body. Bones form cavities for many organs like cranial cavity for brain, vertebral canal for spinal cord, thoracic cavity for heart and lungs like this. It serves as a means of muscle and tendon attachment, helps in body movements, storehouses for calcium and phosphorus, form important landmarks for determining position of internal organs. Next is the parts of long bone. The shaft of the long bone is known as diaphysis. The wider section at each end of the bone is called the epiphysis, which is filled with spongy bone. Each epiphysis meets the diaphysis at the metaphysis, the narrow area that contains the epiphyseal plate, a layer of hyaline cartilage in a growing bone. When the bone stops growing in early adulthood, approximately the age of 18 to 21 years, the cartilage is replaced by osseous tissue and the epiphyseal plate becomes an epiphyseal line. The interior part of the long bone is the medullary cavity that is composed of marrow. The medullary cavity has a delicate membranous lining called the endoosteum, where bone growth, repair and remodeling occur. The outer surface of the bone is covered with a fibrous membrane called the periosteum. The periosteum contains blood vessels, nerves and lymphatic vessels that nourish compact bone. Tendons and ligaments also attach to bones at the periosteum. The periosteum covers the entire outer surface except where the epiphyses meet other bones to form joints. In this region, the epiphyses are covered with articular cartilage, a thin layer of cartilage that reduces friction and acts as a shock absorber. Next, the blood supply of long bones. The blood supply of long bones are performed by four main arteries. First is nutrient artery. This artery enters the bone through nutrient foramen, then divides into ascending and descending branches, and it supplies medullary cavity and most of the compact bone. Next is periosteal arteries. Many small arteries enter the periosteum to nourish it and the outer part of the compact bone. Next is metaphyseal arteries. These supply the fast growing metaphysis. And last one is the epiphyseal arteries. This nourish the epiphysis. Next is the histology of bone. Four types of cells are present in bone tissue: osteogenic cells, osteoblasts, osteocytes, and osteoclasts. First is osteogenic cells. It is a stem cells. It is a only bone cell which undergoes cell division, and it is found in periosteum, endoosteum, and in canals within bone that contain blood vessels. Next is osteoblasts. It is the bone building cells because these are involved in the creation and mineralization of bones. It synthesizes and secretes collagen fibers and other organic components needed to build the matrix of bone tissue, and it initiates ossification. Next is osteocytes. These are the mature bone cells, the main cells in the bone tissue, and it maintains daily metabolism of bone tissue. Next is osteoclast. This is a large bone cells present in endosteum. It causes breakdown of bone matrix termed resorption, which is the part of normal development, growth, maintenance and repair of bone. Next, we are coming to the classification of bone tissue, that is compact bone and spongy bone. So first is the compact bone. It forms the external layer of all bones and make up bulk of shaft of long bones. It contains few spaces. Function is to provide protection and support, and the unit of compact bone is osteon or Hervatian system. Blood vessels, lymphatics and nerves from periosteum penetrate the compact bone through a transverse perforating canal which is known as Volkmann's canal. And the vessels and nerves of Volkmann's canal connect with those of medullary cavity, periosteum and central canal which is the Hervatian canal. Around the central canals, there are rings of hard calcified matrix which is known as concentric lamellae. So in this picture, we can see the central canal, that is the Hervatian canal is there, and the transverse perforating canal which is known as Volkmann's canal, and around the central canals there are rings of hard calcified matrix which is known as concentric lamellae. Between lamellae there are small spaces which are called lacunae and which contain the osteocytes. Canaliculi link the lacuna with each other and with Hervatian canals. Canaliculi provide route for nutrients and oxygen to reach the osteocytes and for waste to diffuse away. Next is spongy or cancellous bones. It does not contain osteons. It consists of trabeculae, an irregular framework of thin columns of bones. The spaces between trabeculae are filled with red bone marrow. Within each trabeculae are osteocytes that lie in lacuna, and radiating from the lacuna are canaliculi. Spongy bone is present in short, flat and irregularly shaped bones, epiphyses of long bones and in marrow rim around the medullary cavity of diaphyses of long bones or in hip bones, sternum or in vertebra. Please let me know if these videos are helpful for you or not in the comment box. And to get more videos like this, you can subscribe my YouTube channel or you can follow my Facebook page, that is NG's Corner for Nurses. Thank you for listening.